Om. Human subconsciousness is a great tool. It automates and it does many things, many important things, many things that are necessary for our survival, our day-to-day living, automatically, without any knowledge, any information, any guidance from the conscious mind, from the present mind, from the present awareness. It is helping me right now as I speak, without making a conscious decision about every word, every sentence, every thought. These thoughts, these words are coming partly on their own without me having to make a decision about each one of them. It is helping you right now as you listen and understand these words automatically without trying to interpret them, understand them, translate them. It is also helping you with the thoughts that are occurring inside you right now as you hear and watch, as you decide whether to keep watching or whether to stop watching. Even that thought, even that subconscious decision is occurring on its own. It's coming from inside you, the conscious mind, you, the presence, you, the present awareness, is not making that decision. At best, you can watch this thought, you can watch this thought arise inside you. At best, you can decide to follow it, or to question it, or to veto it, discard it. But the thought by itself is arising on its own. When you see somebody driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, especially if it is a person whom you think is a jerk or selfish or someone who doesn't fit your criteria, and if you feel anger or jealousy or sadness, that thought occurs on its own. You did not choose it. You did not decide to have it. When you look at your child's report card and you see bad grades and you feel sad or frustrated or angry, even that sadness that thought is not something that you are choosing. Taking care of kids' education, kids' grade might be important, but it is not necessary to feel sad or angry or frustrated in order to accomplish that. But you are not choosing sadness, that frustration, that anger is arising inside you because of your personal conditioning, social conditioning, human conditioning, because of habit. Once you understand that, once you see that, you might begin to forgive yourself because it is fruitless and unnecessary to blame yourself for a thought, for a reaction, for an emotion that you did not choose. And once you understand, once you forgive, you can have compassion, kindness, gentleness for yourself. And in that forgiveness, in that compassion, in that self-acceptance, you can begin to change. In that self-acceptance of your follies, of your mistakes, of the emotions, reactions that you do not like, emotions like sadness, anger, jealousy, hate, reactivity, negativity that occur on their own without you having decided to choose them. Once you forgive yourself, a natural calm, a natural peace starts occurring on its own. And once you have this forgiveness, this compassion for yourself, maybe you can extend it to others also. If you are not in conscious, total control of your own emotions, feelings, thoughts, reactions, then maybe it applies to other people also. People whom you think as jerk, evil, bad, negative, angry, selfish. Maybe them too are conditioned by their habit, by their personal past, by their social conditioning, by the human conditioning to be, behave, think, and react that way. Maybe they too do not have conscious control over what they are doing. Even when you get angry at your kids, or your wife, or your husband, or your boss, or your subordinate for what they said, what they did, or what they did not do, or did not say, you might remember that in most cases, they too are not conscious. They too are not choosing to behave, say, act, or think that way. They too are not in control of their reaction. Once you realize that, once you understand that, maybe you can forgive them. Maybe you can have compassion for them. Maybe you can have some kindness for them. And in that forgiveness, in that compassion for yourself, for your fellow human beings, perhaps you can be at peace, at calm. And not only you will start accepting yourself, your own follies, your mistakes, your negative emotions, anything that you do not like inside you, but you also begin accepting follies of others, mistake of others, of your spouse, your friend, your children, your parents, your gurus, politicians, boss, colleagues, rest of the world. 90 to 95% of what we do occurs on its own, and that includes most of our thoughts, most of our emotions, most of our reactions. And in that understanding is the beginning of real compassion. Om Shanti 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 Om.